We have established common ground again to reach agreement on this statement. Can we start? Is everyone here? Yesterday, as you know, we received a request letter from the Greek authorities for an extension of the agreement, the MFFA, for 4 months. Actually, they requested for 6 months, but our decision is to extend it for 4 months. In parallel, the Greek authorities also requested to extend the availability period of the EFSF bonds in the HFSF buffer. In view of the assessment of the institutions, the Eurogroup agrees that these funds should be held by the EFSF, free of third-party rights for the duration of the extension. The funds, these funds, which are meant for recapitalization of banks, therefore will remain available for the duration of the extended agreement and can be used for the purpose of bank recapitalization in Greece. Flexibility will be considered jointly with the Greek authorities and the institutions. It will also allow us to bridge the time for discussions between the Eurogroup, the institutions and Greece on a possible follow-up arrangement in which the IMF will also continue to play its role. Authorities have today expressed strong commitment to a broader and deeper structural reform process and gave their firm commitment to, with immediate effect, refrain from any rollback of measures and unilateral actions that would negatively impact fiscal targets, economic recovery, or financial stability, which are the 3 key cornerstones of the program, as assessed by the institutions. In addition, the Greek authorities have reiterated today their unequivocal commitment to honor their financial obligations to all their creditors fully and timely. On the fiscal side, the Greek authorities have committed to ensure the primary fiscal surpluses and financing proceeds required to guarantee debt sustainability in line with our Eurogroup November 2012 agreement. At the same time, the institutions will, for the primary surplus target for this year, take the economic circumstances into account. So Monday, to summarize, a first list of reform measures from the Greek side. The institutions will look at that and give us their first view on whether this is sufficiently comprehensive as a starting point for the process, which will, of course, in the end, hopefully lead to a successful conclusion of the review. I think this is a very positive outcome. It will allow us step by step to get the work we have to do together with the Greeks back on track, and hopefully we can make a good start with that next week.
L'accord qui est trouvé était dans l'intérêt non seulement de la Grèce et du peuple grec, mais aussi de toute la zone euro et de tous les citoyens de l'Europe. C'est un accord équilibré, Jeroen vient d'en donner les termes, qui permet à la fois aux nouvelles autorités grecques de mettre en œuvre une partie des changements qu'ils souhaitent, ce qui est naturel en démocratie, mais qui permet aussi de s'assurer que les engagements pris par la Grèce, par l'État grec, seront tenus.
We are very pleased that work can actually begin. The first thing that happens is before close of business on Monday, the Greek authorities are expected to deliver the list of reforms which they expect to deliver in line with what has been previously agreed. And together with the Commission and the European Central Bank representatives, we at the IMF will endeavour to deliver a view on that, to actually provide the Euro members as to whether or not that list of reform is comprehensive enough to constitute a valid starting point for what ultimately will hopefully lead to a successful completion of the review.
I'm also happy that the authorities reiterated their commitment to honor all their obligations with all creditors, including the EFSF. If the extension is confirmed after the national procedures, as the chairman explained, and then by the formal decision of our board of directors at the end of next week, then potentially there are still 1.8 billion euro available from the EFSF, the last tranche of the old program, plus the S&P profits of last year, which amount to 1.84 billion. Of course, disbursement of these amounts require a successful completion of the review.